that's what it feels like when you're broke down. When you're broke down, you can't be fixed. And all the women in the neighborhood, they say you're damaged. They say they go damaged. There goes damaged goods. Oh, Carmelita, are you leaving me too? I come home after a long, long day to find another big yellow truck driving away.
Hi guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about how to get rid of these terrible dark circles under your eyes. So we're going to take Shape Tape by Tarte because we're going to take the amazing Shape Tape by Tarte because you're not going to let life or the algorithm defeat you. And this will make your skin look super soft and healthy, removing those signs of a sleepless night because of your debts. And then you're gonna take your lipstick by Smashbox because you need to look absolutely irresistible to that boyfriend you don't have. But the show must go on, as they say. And tonight, I will be beautiful, happy, smart. For myself, for my friends, and relax. And find a way.
Patrick, please, you're always such an alarmist. Anna, please, sit down and listen to his conspiracy theories. Have you heard his latest conspiracy theory? It's, well, first it was cinema is dying, and content is apparently corporate terminology, and what's next? Cocknuts are gonna dominate the world.
Okay, you can make fun of me all you want, but you'll be the one without a job soon, my friend. AI, which can be a very creative, useful tool in this world, has not been instilled in the minds of people as a tool, but more as a substitute for the artist, the art itself. Okay, there's a new AI that based on just a few seconds of a video that maybe you uploaded to your website, it can be analyzed in just a few seconds. It can take your image, all the visual, your voice, and it can take digital scripts, take them from you. You made them and now they're not yours. You're completely obsolete. That's the reality of it.
No, look, you sound just like our parents. No problem. They always say robots are never safe.
We've had this conversation 100 times.
Yes, I know, because you always say like the worst case scenario.
And it makes no sense. I need to know.
AI, I need some ideas for a new YouTube show with potential to be a success.
Any specific subject or topic?
No, just anything that can become viral.
Do you want just a synopsis of the show? I can also write the script for the first episode.
Okay, let's test your writing skills. Give me both, but I want at least 3 options.
You want me to speak or should I print it?
Print? Okay, these are actually really good. I could do this one. Matches my profile, but I need another host.
I can create a character from anyone's photos and videos.
But would it be legal to use videos of someone else to create an avatar for the show?
As long as you have permission, there are no legal implications.
Okay. Scan my Facebook and Instagram and find someone with the right look. I need someone with enough videos and photos to generate a good quality character.
On it. Done.
Daniel. Are you sure he has the right face? I mean, never mind. Let's try it. Okay, so thanks for coming over. So good to see you. What have you been up to? How's life?
Anna, I haven't seen you in such a long time. And when I got your invitation, it really caught me by surprise, you know? My life, well, same life. Same job, same bar, and I'm still making the same excellent drinks.
Yeah, well, we have to work a lot these days. I've been working a lot too, really busy, lots of projects.
I know, famous content producer.
Oh. Well, actually, I invited you here because I would like to make you a job offer.
Wow, me? A simple bartender working with you? Honestly, if it doesn't have anything to do with preparing drinks, I don't know how I can help you.
Well, I do love your drinks, but that's not it. I am testing out something new for my channel, and I was wondering if you would like to appear as a host on a new show.
I'm definitely not good at that. And furthermore, I know it takes a lot of time, and the money's not guaranteed, at least not for me, since I'm unknown and don't have millions of social media followers like you do. Now, the work I do at the bar doesn't pay much, but it's guaranteed money.
Well, the best part is this is a one-day job that will pay you equivalent to 3 months' salary at the bar. And you don't even need to quit your job. You don't need to memorize any lines. You don't even need to be in front of a camera. I just need your permission to use your image. And I can generate everything on my computer using AI. You just need to sign this contract and I can pay you right now.
I don't know, Anna. I mean, the money's good, but the work is none? That doesn't feel right. Look, I like you. So let me ask you this question. Is there anything illegal or immoral about this work?
No. I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from, But I promise you, there is nothing illegal or immoral about this. This is a show, like mine, posted on my channel using the same platform that I use. Look, Daniel, this business yields amazing results. I have millions of followers. Your face will become so known. Think about all the opportunities this could open up for you. And all that depends on you signing this contract and accepting my money.
Might have to think about it for a little while.
Sure, yeah. But I am gonna go see 2 other people, so if they get back to me sooner, I will have to close because work is work. And
Wait. um, you're a celebrity, all right? I feel so embarrassed to even ask you these silly questions. Now, I know you're a good person and wouldn't do anything illegal or immoral, and I'm sorry. So, where do I sign?
right here on the line next to the X.
As you said, who knows? Maybe in the future, after I learn more about the business, I might become an artiste like you.
Yeah, that could happen. How about right now, you make me one of those amazing drinks that I love? We need to celebrate.
Perfect. Where's the bar?
Hi, Daniel. What a surprise.
Hi, Anna. Sorry to call without notice, but I've been trying to reach you. I used my email, I tried the text, you didn't answer the messages. So I called, and I really need to speak with you.
Yeah, work. So, haven't had time for drinks lately. In fact, I'm working right now, so try to be brief.
Okay, I'm famous now. I mean, really famous. People recognize me all over the streets. But even so, I'm not getting any changes in my financial status. So I've been rethinking maybe getting my own show and starting that way.
Wow, that's great. I wish you all the best.
I knew you'd be excited for me. That's why I wanted to speak with you. You have the experience and the talent to help me get started.
Daniel, I'm like at this point in my life where I just don't really have time for anything. But just out of curiosity, where do you intend to stream your show?
I want to follow in your footsteps, and the platform will be the same platform as yours.
Oh, Daniel, that's such a shame. Unfortunately, you cannot commercially use your image on any platform that I'm using.
What? What do you mean, Anna?
Okay, I'm literally working right now, so why don't you check out that contract you signed? It's pretty clear there.
What? Anna, what?
But you can still go for a movie star if you want. I'm not using that medium yet.
Don't be sarcastic, Anna. That's just mean. At least you could let me work with you. I need the money. I will learn video production and the business while working with you.
Well, I'm not trying to be mean, but let's talk frankly. Why do I need you? Okay, goodbye, Daniel.
Anna,
Have a
don't hang up,
great
Anna.
day.
Anna!
It is a great pleasure to finally meet you. You know how busy Mr. Harris is, and we appreciate it. Please, have a seat. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the CEO of content for our platform, Mr. Harris.
So, I can finally see the face of our platform's most successful content producer. You caught our attention, Miss Anna.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Mr. Harris. Firstly, I'd like to highlight my admiration for your work. And I don't really see myself as a simple content producer. I prefer to see myself more as an entrepreneur, which is why I've kept up with the corporate news that involves our platform.
So, Miss Anna, please tell us a little bit about how you were so successful with your project.
Yes. Well, it was all a matter of vision, the right idea at the right time. I've always had a thing for technology, and when I heard about this new AI, I started thinking about how to apply this technology to my advantage. So I started little by little testing out ideas, and then I just had this idea to...
Miss Anna, please. I don't need to know all the details about how you had this great idea of taking advantage of other people for your own benefit, or how you use technology and exploitation of others to make money without doing anything. Frankly, we invented this kind of concept ourselves. It's called capitalism. And as far as your brilliant idea of using AI to make videos and no longer need hosts, actors, sets, and so on, well, I'm sorry to say, but this idea is not new. We helped to develop the technology. We are shareholders of the company you use to make your videos. Did you really think you were the first one who came up with this brilliant idea?
I'm sorry. If that's the case, then what's the point of this meeting then?
Repercussion of your little endeavor. What was people's reaction to the usage of AI? What was the impact on their relationships?
Well, it had no real impact on my life. Well, it did. It did. I had some success and made a lot of money, but although that you claim you had this idea first, I was the one that implemented it. And a lot of other content producers followed me, so you don't see any value in that?
Well, Miss Anna, the only value of your little enterprise was to serve us as a test balloon for our future. Now that we know that the users have gotten used to the usage of AI in content production, we can start producing it ourselves. Of course, with a higher quality and larger content. Congratulations, Miss Anna. You managed to save our platform from the dependency on content producers.
Mr. Harris, I get your point. But please, you have to give me some credit here. I can be useful working for your company.
Miss Anna, let's be honest. Why do I need you?
I got a hand-me-down dog. I keep a second-hand cat. We all live together.
Congratulations, Harris. Thank you. You saved the company billions in payment of AdSense to content producers, and the salaries of employees involved in all activities linked to content production. Excellent work.
I drive a Nash Rambler car. It never goes very far. I drink my pint of old granddad from an old...
By the way, Harris, we're closing your entire line. You're fired.
Sir,
Stop the drama. Why do I need you?